Hey, tea sippers. Hey, tea sippers. It ain't one thing, it is absolutely another. So Diddy woke up with a knife to his neck. Ugh. Let me say this about Deandra, Debbie. This is the scariest thug ever. He is, see, the fake was for TMZ, because yesterday they was faking the news. Yeah, he gonna get pardoned. White House said he ain't. He gonna get pardoned. White House say he ain't. He's scared as hell. He know these more lawsuits is coming. Hey, Mimi, the judge has said this is all you need right here to bring his scary ass up on more charges, right? And then today, he comes, well, his homeboy, the one said no Frico ain't no Rico, or Rico ain't no Frico, or whatever that mess is. Now he done staged the whole lie, saying that Diddy, Deandra, whatever D.I. name, die dummy, woke up with a knife to his throat. They didn't cut him. They didn't stick him. They let him get up. They didn't make him perform. He didn't have to do a song and dance. They didn't take no. His ass is still intact. He not at the emergency. You mean to tell me they ain't do nothing to him? They just allow him to get up. So this is staging again, so that Trump can say, oh, let me pardon him. We need to come up with a reason to pardon him. When everybody in there, life is in danger. What makes Deandra think that her circumstances is any different than anybody in jail on their way to prison? You scared to go to prison. You can't handle what you ditch out. Yeah. When people start telling you, oh, now, dog, your money ain't good here. So that's what the judge did to you, nigga. He said your money ain't good. Yeah. And I'm fitting to, not about to, going to. I'm fitting to write it up so that they can come back and slap that ass with something else that's gonna stick, where can't nobody pardon or commute your time. You organized crime, what they call them, Freemasons. Yeah. They got these crazy ass rituals. Think that you are exempt. Now, I ain't gonna bet on you. I ain't gonna bet on you. I ain't gonna bet on Trump. I ain't betting on none of you freaky, deaky, dang-a-lang loving ass pedos. But I know you are Trump. Ain't none of y'all who take from women and kids. Y'all ain't what y'all rap about, talk about. Thank you, Janet. I ain't gonna be here long. And now it's over there telling me my system down. Ugh, I cannot stand the internet over here. I should have. But anyway, TMZ jumped the gun with they anxious ass. They did it the whole trial. Harvey, hate to be wrong. I guess this Freemason, this masonry shit, this organized crime, I guess all of them are narcissists. Every last one of them. Narcissists. Hate to be wrong. So now he got to come back with something else. Now Charlucci coming, making somebody, a Diddy woke up to a knife to his throat. Did he fight him off? Did he beat that bitch ass? Did he get the knife and turn it on the guy? I mean, come on, we need a story. If you gonna try to create some content, make it good. I mean, who are y'all stage writers? Who write this crap? You didn't disarm him and put feet and hands on him like you did Cassie? I mean, she didn't tell. You done more telling since your ass been in there than she did in the 10 years fooling with you. I don't get it. How did the story end, Starlight? I'm just making up names as I go since they making up stories. Charlucci, how did the story end? All you told us is that he woke up to a knife to his... Did he tell you? Did the hospital call you? I mean, did you run up in there and kick the jail doors down to save your booty buddy partner? I mean, what? I am so sick of you eating ass liquor. I'm so sick of these men ass eaters. He said he was about that life. He said he was a bad boy for life. So he woke up, so he say, allegedly. I don't believe none of it. All of it's fake. All of it's fake. I'm beginning to think all of this shit is staged. You mean none of your sons came out and told this story? You mean none of them females you was putting a pallywhacker up in, buying houses and paying their rent and taking them to, you know, all of these performances and all? No, none of them people came and told them that somebody put a knife to you. I mean, and why do we have to know? People get attacked in jail every day, and we don't know nothing about it. You are acting like a biatch. I'ma just come on out and say it. I don't believe it. I mean, you ain't waste no time from one lie to another. After Trump had already told you no. So you done kissed ass. Licked it. You didn't man up. You didn't say fuck it. It's just 4 years, 2 years to go. They won't let me go to they won't let me go to that dig for digs. Oh, I can't go to them other places. You in there crying. Man up. I'm sick of Diddy. Yeah, you bad boy for life. What happened? You done turned to punk bitch for life. You need to change that whole song up. Why are you crying? Why do you want the people to know? Tell your hoes. Tell them people. Now you mad at your attorneys because they sold you a bed of rice, just like Trump had those survivors. He sold them a bed of lies. So Trump lied to them girls, survivors, and your attorneys, Gergos, who's all up in there with them. Harvey must have. Did he go? Was he one of them visitors at Epstein house or something? Why is he all up in yo? But he is your number one cheerleader. He done booted that Westmoreland chick out the way. How much was that check that you wrote? God damn. Harvey 11 is your number one girl. So, AunTeaFee, what you screaming about now? We got some whole new lies. It done went from he getting out his pardon to, oh no, ain't nothing really happened. Okay, then we gotta make something happen. Trump say it gotta be a reason he gotta be being mistreated. Yeah, they didn't let me have my Jello pudding. I wanted it warm. I wanted it with some whipped cream on top of it. I didn't get it. Yeah. So they're trying to stage and create a scene of being mishandled so that they can get a pardon or commute of time. They must have told him what jail, prison he about finna go to. And him don't like it. Let's listen. He done came up with another skit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me hear this one. Let me hear her. I know she finna wear his ass out. Let's go.
Can overwhelm your mind. Sometimes depressive lows.
Diddy.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today?
Let's go.
You are Sean Diddy Combs. You want us to know, and quote unquote, Sean Diddy Combs woke up with a to his throat in a prison attack. Girl, what?
I don't believe that.
Y'all, Judge Aaron, order a test. They're getting Tucci in the MDC. I don't know how. I have no proof. It's just a thing. But to me, it sounds like they getting MDC. They getting Tucci in the MDC because, girl, what? Not Sean Diddy Combs going to Tory Lane's account. Going to Tory Lane's way, making a fake prison brutality so he can get some sympathy to be released on a pardon. What do his lawyers expect to happen? Oh my God! Diddy woke up with a to his throat. The operative word is he woke up. Oh wait, he woke up.
I'm with Tisa.
Fake prison brutality so he can get some sympathy.
He woke up.
Released on a pardon. What do his lawyers expect to happen? Oh my God! Diddy woke up with a to his throat. The operative word is he woke up. Oh wait, he woke up. Oh man. What? Man, the whole country thinks that Judge Aaron went soft on you. The whole country thinks that Judge Aaron went soft on you. I actually admire Judge Aaron for the way he massaged the legal system to get it to where it needed to be.
I agree.
As the 13th juror, he was acting as a judge that was not fazed with star power. But everybody else thinks Judge Aaron took pity on Diddy. And instead of being grateful that he's not sitting up there for 5 to 7 years trying to figure out.
Could have been in there for 20.
Messages and baby loves Build-A-Beer. Daddy loves you.
Y'all gotta see her face.
Literally put messages and baby loves Build-A-Beer. Daddy loves you. That's the kind of beer. In the closet. Lock it up. That little beer might be having freak-offs with the My Little Ponies and whatever else the kids are playing with these days. And anyway, right? You
Diddy
expect us
don't
to feel
drop that.
sorry for
80.
Sean
I mean,
a
he
man
is
that
the scariest thug I have ever met in my life. He needs to be punk B for life. What about that bad boy? He not bouncing? Oh, and Tisa's so funny. Look at her. I came with Tisa. Tisa's so funny. Oh my God. In there crying. Crying. Like she said, you woke up. Go ahead, Tisa.
The operative word is he woke up. Oh wait, he woke up. Oh man. What? You're supposed to make us feel sorry for this man. The whole country thinks that Judge Aaron went soft on you. The whole country that Judge Aaron went soft on you.
His fans are like Trump.
He massaged
Absolutely.
He was not acting as a 13th juror. He was acting as a judge that was not fazed with star power. But everybody else
Who denied his check.
Aaron took pity on Diddy. And instead of being grateful that he's not sitting up there for 5 to 7 years.
Oh yeah, I gotta see it one more time, y'all, because
messages and baby loves Build-A-Bear. Daddy loves you. Beer in the closet. Lock it away. That little beer, like you had to freak.
that's what I said. Listen, how you wake up to a night. That's why. Who know Charlucci? Charlinda. Who knows Charlinda? Tell her when she gonna come up with these scripts for Diddy. Tell her she need to make it good. Did he flip over, grab the knife, turn it on the other guy? You know, did he disarm him? Can he, lift his arms up with a big old muscle and said, who the fuck you think I am? Why would you come in here trying to fuck up my sleep? I gon' have to whoop your ass. Well, tell him, hey, he needs to write the story better. Yeah, I put a beat down on this mother. Who let him in? Who let him in? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Why are you in my room? Now I'ma have to beat your ass. Put you in the infirmary. I mean, is that the story? How did the story end? This crap, did he beat him up? Did he run around like Yellow Beezy? No, that was Mo 3. I beat him up. Yeah, like Yellow Beezy. Did he claim to beat him up? What? Why you crying? He said, bend over. Bend over. Bend over. Bend over. Yeah, you didn't have to bend. What? Did you bend him? What? How did the story end? He woke up with something to his neck. Is the guy still alive? What? Is Diddy in the hospital? Did he have to go get checked? What? Please pardon me. Trump, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I threatened you. I'm so sorry. Please. You let that fat Santa Claus boy out. Let me out. I'll do whatever you want me to do. That's what's going on right now, y'all. Come on, Tisa. Let me.
My Little Ponies and whatever else the kids are playing with these days.
Oh my God, he is the weakest.
Right? You expect us to feel sorry for Sean Diddy Combs, a man that drop kicked every woman he was around.
Right.
They so much as fixed their lives. A man that literally
right.
went head to head, stomping out and brutally beating mothers, girlfriends, everything.
Everybody.
Good.
Hell, his kids
Because
too.
he ain't like the way they look, and we don't know all the facts. The man that lived this life about don't act up, don't talk shit, act tough, what did he say? Talk shit, I don't know. I'm trying to make some.
Ain't this crazy?
But the man that literally lived his life on straight thugging, straight intimidation, straight brutality. You want us to feel bad because somebody in CD4 got tired of your ass? Now, first of all, I don't even believe this happened. I believe that Diddy is so desperate to get out, and he's so used to playing, I'm sorry, I'm just a baby, right? He's so used to playing this role that I think he thinks that if he can create something, we're going to be like, oh my God, protect him. Man, throw him in the jail with some MFing lions, tigers, and bears, and make sure they haven't eaten. And let's see how he gets when he uses hands and feet. This is what Maureen Comey was talking about. When she was like, oh, when it's women, he likes to use his hands and feet. But when it's a man, he need a bang-bang because he knows that he can't go toe-to-toe. He got to put security on them. He only knows how to beat women. See, when a man stepped to him, where was the Diddy? Where was the rah-rah? Where was the who? Where was all that stuff? Where? Hit you with the who. Where was it? Where was it? Anyway, I don't even think this happened. And
I don't either.
I think that maybe somebody did, but I think Diddy paid them. Diddy is diabolical. I saw him in court. I saw the way his court. They are diabolical. I don't think they're above paying an inmate's family for him to do something, and maybe the inmate get a few more years, and Diddy, right? And
Write a check.
And then Diddy gets out early, and they just pay money. Diddy paid for everything else, whatever. But let's listen to this, right? This is what you think is going to make the country be like, no.
No, it ain't for the country. It's for Trump.
His money. Get the man that bought us the Harlem Shake. Oh.
We had a student come in. He signed up for the course, and he's actually now coming in.
This ain't for us. It's for
labs. He's really trying to kind of put what he's learning back into his community, and so he's investing.
It's for Trump.
And I do want to say this: if Diddy's music influenced your life that much that you're willing to overlook this, you need to find God. You need to get therapy. This isn't about Diddy. This is about there's something in your anxious attachment style. There's something with generational curses. There's something going on that this man making a song that you can do a bop to and is enough to override everything that he's doing. Find God. But listen, let's have a good old little powwow. Okay. Now this is directly from page 6 and Daily Mail. Sean Diddy Combs woke up with a knife to his throat. Look at God's glory. And prison attack. But didn't they tell us in
Hey, Jamal.
What was it? In court that Diddy had united all the gangs and they were all working under the free game by Diddy. He changed so many people's lives. Where did this violence come from? He didn't change people's lives? Listen, fake Tory Lanez fake act for a fake pardon. TMZ has doubled down. The White House said, hell no, we will see what actually comes of this. But hold on, let me pull this article up. Okay, I found it. Sean Diddy Combs survived a prison attack, according to the rapper's longtime friend, Charlucci Finney. And he was in court every single day. He is Diddy's longtime friend, and he's like family. I remember seeing him in court. He never wavered. He was 10 toes down for Diddy. Charlucci Finney alleged to the Daily
Charlucci lying.
That Diddy embattled music mogul.
Charlinda making up a story to get him out.
In his MDC Center jail cell. Don't worry, you won't be out. Well, you won't be at Fort Dix, but that's probably why he picked it, Fort Dix. He was like, oh, but aside, you won't be in the jail soon. Don't worry about it. I don't know whether
prison
he fought him off or the guards came. You don't know whether Diddy fought him off or the guards came.
Oh my God, this is such a lie.
Everybody in court would have been talking about it. It would have been on his prison bureau record. There would have been something. They would have
the prison knifer would have told everybody.
Or called the guards. According to the Rats and Roaches in Diddy's cell, he is a B.I. and only likes to do free golf. No, I'm just joking. I haven't talked to the Rats and Roaches in Diddy's cell. He's got them playing Felicia. Anyway.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Tisa in such a long time. This shit is funny to me.
Or take a shot. Anyway, all jokes aside, you don't know whether he fought him off or called the guards. Diddy's punk called the guards. That's where my money is. Because if he didn't,
How did he get in?
about this. Now,
Listen,
Carlucci is known.
T-Sippers with the Epstein stuff recently, we got a chance to see how it look up in there. So what you calling the guards for? If it happened, the hell the guards let him in. What are we doing here? Are we still playing dumb? Okay. The guards let Epstein out to go to Israel, and if it happened, to stage an incident, because this is not the first time somebody would have been attacked in the jail. It happens all the time. But let's go.
Diddy for more than 30 years, claim without specifying when this allegedly took place. I just know that it happened. I believe it happened too because
How you know it
it
just,
was
how
in
you
the
know?
court docs that Diddy said it happened, but there's no
Evidence.
Judge Aaron was like, moving on. He speculated that the frightening encounter was meant more as a threat than an actual attempt to hurt Diddy. And see, this is why I think Diddy, first of all, I think this is all fake. I think Diddy orchestrated all of it, if it happened.
Me too. I mean, we sound just alike, don't we?
Second
And
of all, I also think that this is why Diddy went at Fort Dix. It's close enough to New Jersey. All his security, all his connections in jail, he doesn't have to worry about being hurt or extorted. All right? I think that's why he went at Fort Dix. I think that if he goes to a jail outside of Fort Dix, he will be in general population. And as much as there were all these men on their knees on YouTube begging to lick anything Diddy would let him touch, metaphorically, of course, because Diddy's behind bars, I do actually think that I do think there's a lot of people that don't give a damn about Diddy, but they give a damn about Diddy's money. And I hope to God nobody looks at Diddy as like food and know that all their families can have a very,
I'ma
very,
eat
very
you up.
Merry Christmas if they got Diddy on those phone calls being like, hey, baby, put your mommy on the phone. Yo, tell them to wire 20 million, please. I think that Diddy's worried about being extorted. I think he's worried about being beat up. I think he's worried about being exploited. I think that he is worried that he will be treated like the victims in the case said that he treated them.
mm-hmm.
They said, if this guy wanted to harm him, Sean would have been harmed. It would only take a second to blank his throat with a weapon or murk him.
He wouldn't have woke up.
It wasn't a knife. It was a sharpened toothbrush. So it's like a prison shank. That was in the court documents. I don't think a prison toothbrush can, but I do think it can in the courtery. That's just my guess. Anyway, he said, it was probably a way to say, next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. Everything is intimidation. But with Sean, it won't work. Sean is from Harlem. All right?
Well, then why he crying?
Harlem ass in jail. You from Harlem, right? You hear that? Guards, he from Harlem. Leave him. Leave him. Because let me tell you something. He from Harlem. Guards, he from Harlem. Leave him. Judge Aaron, he from Harlem. Leave him. Trump, he from Harlem. Leave him. Let's see how tough Diddy is without his goons, without his Molly, his ecstasy, his Tucci, without the stripper gear that he makes everybody wear. Let's see how tough Diddy is without his money, his goons, and all the people and all his...
He ain't nothing.
We'll see. He from Harlem. Leave him. Good. I agree. And I do agree something with him too. If this guy wanted to blank him, Sean would have been harmed. I don't think this happened. I don't. I think Diddy either made it up or he paid someone to do it. I saw the stunt queen antics that happened in court, especially during the sentencing. I 100% believe that this was a Tyler Perry production. It was probably a way to say, next time you ain't going to be so lucky. Everything is intimidation. Diddy would know that. He spent half his life terrorizing the women he claimed that he cared about. He spent half his life busting Steve Stout in the head with whatever. He spent half his life, Shakir Stewart, Chris Lighty. He spent half his life. He's that, look, talk about almost an artist on Bad Boy, mad about the money in the split. Again, everything is about intimidation. Diddy learning today. He called his 55-year-old pal unbreakable. praising the Grammy winner as a lovable caregiver, a father, a brother, and a best friend. He added, I'm confident he's going to do whatever it takes to make sure he's still Sean Combs when he comes out.
Oh, this is crazy. It's still scripted. Everything he do is
Got
scripted.
safety protocols? Granger has the Safety Pros 2 call. Shop our
Here's the thing. We all hope Diddy repents and becomes the man that he told us he was and that he presented himself to be. Nobody wants a broken, like, limp noodle coming out. I hope he goes back to who he was. My problem is, if you listen to, like, Gene Deal and, like, early interviews, Sean Combs was a hot mess. I just hope that Diddy finds God while he's in there. Again, his legal team did not immediately respond to Page 6 for comment.
Thank you, Naturally Norlands.
They said in September, Diddy's attorneys claimed that he had been on constant suicide watch in jail and approached by a fellow inmate with a makeshift shiv blade out of a toothbrush. After the individual accused Combs of sitting in his chair, the Combing Home rapper talked the man down. These flights of pants. So somebody tried to approach him with the shiv and said, you sitting in my chair, and Diddy talked the man down. Diddy is literally having ChatGPT AI hallucinations in jail, but whatever. He submitted a letter to the judge at his October sentencing hearing arguing that he was sober and no longer running from his mistakes. Is he sober? Because these ChatGPT's hallucinations, all this ish happened. And let me tell you something. I'm 100% convinced that Charlucci is actually speaking about this to the Daily Mail because Diddy gave us okay. Because everybody in Diddy's circle has kept him really middling up. He wouldn't be speaking out of turn unless this was a PR thing. And everybody is mobilizing like they're soldiers. I'm just waiting for his mom to give a statement. Or his kids. Anyway, I didn't Christian or Justin or somebody tweet, or not tweet, but put hashtag Diddy free? Diddy where? Is he free yet? I don't know. Anyway,
maybe this is the part of it this week for him to get pardoned.
Believe in this? I don't. I saw the Tyler Perry production, the Ryan Murphy production, if you will. I'm not. Tyler Perry is giving it too much credit because Tyler Perry be having some good. I talk trash about Tyler Perry, but he be having some good movies. He be having some good movies. But this was a Ryan Murphy production. I hated American Horror Story. This was a Ryan Murphy production that I saw in court for the sentencing. You know? So, apologies to Mr. Tyler Perry. Anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with Cassie's words. As much progress as I've made in recovering from his abuse, I remain very much afraid of what he is capable of and the malice he undoubtedly harbors toward me for having the bravery to tell the truth. Yeah. Listen, what y'all think? Y'all buying it? I'm not. But anyway, shout out to Diddy and their team. This is the best y'all can do for the party.
Oh, wow.
We will see. The president
I ain't going for it. Hold on. Ticket. Let me see what he was saying. I ain't buying it, y'all. I just can't. It's just always something every day. I was supposed to talk about TMZ fake story, and then the White House coming out saying
Jewelry designer Jennifer
it ain't true, and now they got another situation. It's too much, and there's way too much going on in them streets to be playing with Diddy. Lying ass. Hey, Quincy. You listen. You done popped up in here. Did you hit the like button? Cause last night I went and found that article for you with Fergie being the first guest for Trump. And I kept calling your name and you was gone. But yeah, I'm buying that book too. Need to do a book club on that book for survivors. Reach out to our survivors. Yeah. Shout out to the men and women who have survived being trafficked or taken advantage of or violated. Just shout out to y'all. Ooh, 10%. But yeah, I went and found it for you. Thank you. Let's go. Let's hear this clown here.
Let me start out.
Shout out to Ticket.
Thank everybody for all the information. Michelle and Gabrielle right now online. Shiv to his throat. Now, as Sean Diddy Combs, according to his friend, woke up in prison with a shiv to his throat. Now, basically, a shiv is a word for a knife. Now,
I want to know. Okay, I haven't listened to this, but listen, I'm waiting to hear that Diddy put hand, feet, toes. He was biting, scratching, banging heads up against the what's them thing called? Not the bars. Yeah, I'm waiting for that story, nigga. If you didn't come out swinging, only crying and shit. He not shit. I want to hear him say, beat his chest and say, "Fuck you, mean? I'm bad boy for life. I beat his ass." He gonna think about. I mean, that's what I want to hear. Hell, it's more females on YouTube in the Mo3 sector that done whooped ass and pulled out. I mean, done a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, went to the fight to fight. Yeah, there's some chicks in the Mo3 sector. Hell, knew somebody told them, "Oh, they gonna try to jump you." Shit, that female said, "I don't give a shit. How many is it?" "Oh, okay, I can handle it," and handled it. This girl here, every time she can't. I mean, what? She can't. She can only fight girls. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. He can only catch him when he high. He can only fight when he high. You end up in there crying. I want to hear him saying, "I flipped up off that bed. We tore that jail cell up. We tore it up." He gonna think about it next time he try to pull something, put something to my mother. I need to hear that story. Can somebody write a script for Charlucci? Cause it sounds like he don't do number one. He don't and cry for a pardon. He forgot he the only one of Trump's black people that he let in, nigga. Huh? I was supposed to remind him. Now his feelings hurt. And you was the one that tried to threaten him. When you heard that Ghislaine Maxwell was being moved, or he was talking to her, or he's considering it, then you sent a prison toilet message to Trump that if he don't pardon you or move you out of there, that you gonna tell the story. And he said, "Oh, I'm glad you said that." Yeah, and your ass still sits. Yeah. Next time, keep your mouth shut. He let you in. He said he'll take your ass out. Hey, Law
saying that this is
Maxwell,
not
I
an
don't know
attempt
what's going
get
to
Donald
happen to
Trump to
her.
have sympathy, and he's screaming
You
out.
don't know, Queen Station. You new over here, ain't you? Hey, Brother Timothy. Yeah, she gonna disappear. She gonna break out. They don't have no guards. She gonna break out, and they gonna have that same jet that they had for the person who came and took out Charlie Kirk, and they gonna fly her ass over to Israel. I don't know. He pissing Ben Yahoo. AunTeaFee, you said his name. Yeah, cause it looked like they over there babysitting his ass. They must got some on Ben Yahoo. I'm saying his name now. Y'all know it's funny. Yeah, Charlie probably alive. Yeah, AunTeaFee just have. Yeah, I'm saying his name now. Oh, you can say his name when you want to. Ben Yahoo. Ben. I play too much. I'm faking too. That thumbnail is me too. We all faking up in here. We having a fake out party. Yeah, I can say that clown name. But why they thank you, Queen. Thank you, Naturally Nolan. Thank you, y'all. Yeah, they over there got a babysitter and shit for Ben Yahoo. Hell, the Democrats over here suing all they asses. Melania got sued today. Trump got one from Cali. What's that? The little short mini Mike. He got one from Arizona. And Epstein's confidant. He hit Melania's ass with one too. See, I was calling Ben Yahoo. Ben ain't gonna sue you. And they really getting sued. Diddy saying it's too much going on. Y'all need to get me up out of here. Yeah, he a power bottom joke. He a power bottom. Yeah. Oh, boy was on top of him with something to his neck, wasn't he? That meant his ass was on bottom. Yeah. And Charlucci didn't get in there to help him. He on the news crying out for his booty buddy. Yeah, he's a power bottom. And Lucy Lou on top. Leave my boy friend alone. Trumpy. Please don't leave my boy friend up in there. Boy, you got to hold. You got to hold that boy. A friend. We been buddies for years. I can't imagine him leaving me, and I can't get to him. That man had his dick linked to his neck. I know I said knife, but it really was a piece of sausage. Yeah, I lied because I didn't want that sausage in Diddy's mouth. the day when I woke up with some sausage in my mouth. He said, wait, why you waking me up like this? Y'all know the thing about being woke up, just, mama, your big daddy, big mama finna go to work and shit, just lay it on you before you wake up. Hell, that wasn't no knife. That wasn't no ink. That was a piece of sausage in his mouth. Oh my goodness, y'all. Let me stop. Y'all, let's hear this. Let's hear this out of, oh my God. I ain't no good. I can't act like that because I'm a lady. This is what happens when your background, people know your background is dirty like that. Oh, thank y'all for. I see you. Yeah, he woke up with something right here to the left. He said, wake up, wake up. Open up that big old mouth. I got something to put in it. I heard you about to leave. I gotta get one off before you go. Game over. She said game over. Yeah. What happened to the choir rehearsals and the camaraderie? And we the Crips and the Bloods came together as one. What happened to Ebony and Ivory sitting in prison with Harmony? What happened? Huh? You keep changing up your stories. First, your life was in danger. Then you was like, I've been redeemed. I'm preaching. I am giving sermons. As soon as I get out, I'm going to Miami to speak to the lost. Now, you up in here talking about somebody waking you up with something long and sharp at your mouth. I mean, what? She said, hi, LaQuisha. She said, you ain't even LaQuita, you LaQuisha. You just raw. You just raw with it. At least LaQuita just rough with it. LaQuisha just nasty. That boy said, I heard you got that nasty man's disease. And you didn't tell me that before we started. Let's get it on. You didn't tell me that. Yeah. And I'ma need a hit before you go. Yeah. Let's listen.
Going to prison, he just can't face it.
Yeah, I'm with him.
He is using this as a cop out because
absolutely
will not bail him out. Now, again, I saw the report on Deadline where it says that Donald Trump is not, giving Diddy a pardon or commuting his sentence. I saw where Tony Busby came out yesterday, the lawyer that has all
and said he was.
Diddy. I saw when he came out saying that Donald Trump was not pardoning Diddy. Now he knows Diddy. I mean, he knows Donald Trump.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Not pardoning Diddy yesterday, but I still think it's 50-50. I think with Donald J. Trump, you just never know.
You don't know.
He's a live wire. And I just think you never know with him. You never know how he's thinking. You never know how he...
But if they so confident, why is he doing an appeal? And listen, I don't know. It depends on what keep coming out. And I think, I'm gonna be honest, I'm finna switch gears because they got oh boy over that vice president over there babysitting Netanyahu. I ain't gonna sue you. Yeah, him. And why he need him over there at the time when all of this prime minister was one of the ones who was choking one of them Epstein survivors out? Cause you know it's pro-Israel. So for Israel to even be an issue, there is mayhem, there is beef and strife over there with Trump camp in Israel. And Israel came up in them files. Yeah, it wasn't this prime minister, but it was a prime minister of Israel. And we know they pro-Israel. So why is the VP over there? Why Trump ain't over there? I thought they was cool. I thought they was booty buddies. Why all these booty buddies? I mean, why everybody need a cheerleader? What is going on? Yeah, so right now, you know, really ain't a good time for Trump to be pardoning sex crime people. I'm going to tell you that now. He done had 7 million people rallying against him, and they said Japan was in the streets yesterday. Yeah. So I don't know for Diddy. Leave his ass in there. Somebody got to take one for the team. And I think it's going to be Diddy. Yeah. I think it's going to be Diddy. But let's keep listening. Because I got to get to that good stuff over there. Yeah. Because
Feeling like something
let me
like this
show y'all why he
make-
talking.
can make something like this can make them, you know, him think something different. Like, because he got his people out here saying this now. You know, Diddy got his people out here full force. You know what I'm saying? So
Charlucci.
the reports is
Ratchet
Diddy
now.
survived a prison
An
attack,
attempt
according
was
to the
probably to
rappers,
let him know
longtime
they
fight,
have something.
Right? Now, some guy named Charlucci Finney alleged that
I do my commercials be like this. Damn. Y'all know he just got permission from the
Here's what I ate today.
oh
My morning
Lord.
started with this yummy yogurt with
Hey,
blueberries
why
and
my
some
commercials ain't like
It's less
this?
than 200 calories and
And I know y'all not watching them. Y'all need to get on y'all job. Now listen. What was I saying? I done forgot. That commercial was too long.
yesterday Diddy woke up. Oh no, Diddy woke up today. Excuse me. He alleged that Diddy woke up today.
An attempt.
Yeah, he alleged that Diddy woke up today with a knife to his throat in an attempted murder. Now, let me say this before I finish reading this.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say, Queen Station. I think if he got a knife to his neck, that means Diddy probably finna be moved, and whoever that is saying you still gotta have your son put money on my motherfucking books, bitch. You still owe me. I don't care where you go. Money better be on my books, or I'ma send a kite to where you at for them to you up. That's what I think. The knife. If there was a knife to his neck, that's what the knife was for. Or it could have been somebody in there that knows some of the people that he did some stuff to. No. He did a lot. Let's go.
I don't believe it because the security was on all-time high. with Diddy. Diddy has already claimed that somebody tried to run on him with a knife. So the security's at an all-time high. If that happened, they had this all on video.
Indeed you do, Miss Naturally Nolans. Indeed you do. You support the platform. Yes, indeed you do. Shout out to Naturally Nolans. She says she do not watch the commercials because she support the platform. That's what's up. I greatly appreciate it. Carry on.
DC would have reported this, and this would have been put out there in front of the whole wide world. Nobody was going to. Diddy, let me say this. There's no way in the world Diddy's waking up with a knife to his throat, and he's still here.
Right. I mean, what was the point of waking them up with it and not using it?
Let me tell you, when they do it to you in prison, they're not playing no games. You up out of here, bro. Did you see what they tried to do to what's the guy's name, y'all? The rapper, I forget his damn name. What's his name?
Tory Lane.
Y'all gonna tell me in the comment section. How the hell?
Oh yeah, they cut him. They put it to him.
Y'all seen how Tory Lanez got poked up?
Yeah, they put it to
Tory Lanez
him.
got poked up 16 times. His whole family begged for him to get out. They said, nah, transfer you to another prison. They didn't care. They don't care.
I mean, they know that that's gonna happen, don't they?
Prison. You got people in the comments in the bottom of this video and on X right now saying, hey man, y'all wasn't begging for mercy when that nigga was beating on Cassie. And like I said, that nigga had, man, like I said before, here's my thing, right?
What's your word for us, Queen Station?
In jail and in prison, shit happens, man.
It do. You know that going in. You knew that when you was doing what you was doing.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. So you gonna tell me 2 times people ran up on Diddy with shanks and ain't nothing happened?
Nothing.
Man, stop playing with me, man.
And they talk about, oh, I'm sorry. And they say that this is the worst.
That dude got a better chance of getting pregnant and put out these lies.
Yeah, but they say this is the worst prison. Jail.
This video and on X right now saying, hey man, y'all wasn't begging for mercy when that nigga was beating on Cassie. And like I said, that nigga had, man, like I said before, here's my thing, right? In jail and in prison, shit happens, man. I don't believe this story. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. So you gonna tell me 2 times people ran up on Diddy with shanks and ain't nothing happened?
But they say 3rd time's a charm.
Man, stop playing with me, man. You got a better chance of getting pregnant. That dude got a better chance of getting pregnant than put out these lies. Ain't nobody going for this shit, bro. This is a desperate attempt. I agree with everybody who said that in the comments. This ain't nothing but a desperate attempt.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake.
Exasperate energy. And somebody even wrote in the comments that they wouldn't put it past Diddy to have paid somebody to do that.
Yep.
Just so they could say, yeah, somebody ran up on him. Ain't nobody going up on Diddy, putting a knife to his throat, and not going all the way.
Pardon Diddy.
He wouldn't even have woke up with a knife to his throat.
Well, even if he do, they gonna hit him with a state charge, Andrew Sanchez. Go on over there and put your booty to the jail cell. Yeah, run up in there and act like you get the fake out now. Yeah, it's the fake out. Absolutely. Yeah, it's fake. To get Trump, because Trump said, well, if he's being misused, mishandled, or not being handled fairly. Well, fairly would be for nobody not to threaten him. Everybody they say get threatened up in there, I thought. But it don't matter, because I'm telling you, Judge Aaron done already told them everything they need to know in order to hit him with another case. This time add his other assistants that was and name it different. Give him an opportunity to name it, just like they gave Epstein the opportunity to name his crime. You know, New York lets you name it and claim it. Yeah, he done already gave it to him. He put it on a platter. Here, this is all you need. These people right here was a part of a crime with Diddy. Yes, here's the names. Here's the situation. Here's the crime. If you want him, here you go. This time hit him state. Which, yes, and then that way he won't be pardoned. And it won't be double jeopardy. Yes, he laid it out to him. Let's go.
Woke up. He wouldn't have woke up. Let me just tell you like that.
Who is
And I don't
Justin?
want to see that because I don't wish that upon anybody.
Okay, so y'all, you can show tell when y'all new over here. Andrew, did you hit the like button? Did you support the platform? Listen, y'all still have failed to realize Diddy has not been tried or charged for his Florida crimes. They made mention of Florida. We know that it was raided, but they have not. They sitting on it. They sitting on it. And what did he have on Trump was not only in New York, but Florida. Okay? So there are several cases waiting for Diddy. So if he gets pardoned, he will be back up on charges in jail. Believe that.
But I'm telling you, they playing for keeps. They're not finna
Florida.
Survive. It's not finna happen.
Absolutely.
That's not finna happen, bro. That's cap. And again, the story from Deadline came out today. Or it was last night it came out saying that Donald Trump is not giving his due to pardon.
It sure was.
Or commuting his sentence.
Sure
decided
did.
He ain't doing that shit. It was just too much things that was going against Diddy, and he ain't got time to be wasting his time.
It said that he was too toxic. It said that it was too toxic. Now listen, y'all. I was supposed to come yesterday and talk about the fake TMZ fake because they just could not handle the White House saying they lying. Then today it had came out that they said they touched bases on it again and said that they advised the president to touch Diddy would be too toxic. He's too toxic. And then this comes out. Yeah. And hell, they tired of them calling and blowing up their fucking phone. I see now that everything them girls was saying was true. You worse them than a motherfucker. I said no. I don't want to do that. And you still calling me. What the fuck you calling me for? You don't know what no is. That's why you got these charges. Somebody tell you no, you have a hissy fit. You blow up their phone. That's why the guy at the hotel had to figure out a way to get you the tape and lie to your monkey ass and say this is the only copy. Because you kept blowing up the phone. You threatened. Oh, yeah, I can ruin you. Yeah, and he said that same bull crap to Trump. And that's why Trump had turned away. Now they crying. They said they finding other stuff. They finna. Ooh, yeah. That's what's happening, y'all. Let's go. Trump will be so rich suing the government. He already got more than $230 million. What are you talking about? He's still at a day. What are you talking about? Dude already a billionaire. Joseph, where you been? He been stealing from the U.S. He stole the first go around. He had intentions on going back in there again and getting it in. That's why I'm telling you, he had a whole plan. Y'all slow. Y'all too busy arguing on YouTube and playing them damn games. Y'all be missing a key I mean, y'all be missing it. I don't know where y'all be. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, he been stealing. I told you his son, his sons, his son-in-law, his daughter is over in Israel, over there figuring out how to clean it up so that they can take over and rebuild over there in Israel, in Gaza. I told y'all yesterday they trying to rewrite the Bible. The end. That's why Netanyahu is the fake Israel. He is not Israel. Israel is Jacob. How many times I gotta tell y'all that? But y'all don't be paying attention. The biblical Israel is Jacob. And once he surrendered and cried out to God, gave his life to be better, God said, from this day, your name is Israel. He didn't say Netanyahu. He didn't say Benjamin. He didn't say you, Benjamin Milalowski. From this day forth, you are Benjamin Netanyahu. That ain't what it said. His name was Jacob. Do you want to see Jacob? Do you need to see Jacob? Let me show you Jacob. Yeah, y'all over there plotting. Yeah, you and your partner, BB, y'all over there playing. Y'all got people, Christians, thinking that this is biblical, that this is spiritual. No, this is a heist. This is a takeover. Yeah, this is stealing. Okay? Yeah, this is Israel. This is Jacob. Him. He had bronze skin, coarse hair. Okay? This is why they want to rewrite history. This is why they don't want to talk about black history. This is why they hate Martin Luther King and civil rights. One of their people the other day said civil rights, Martin Luther King should be in the place of hell. Civil rights. You understand? That ain't Bin Laden. That ain't Bin Laden. That's Jacob. How you doing? That's Jacob. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Jacob, baby. Ooh, wee, wee. That's Jacob. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. This is why they want to change the picture of what God's chosen look like. You understand? Yeah. Do you understand? This is what it's all about. This is the rewriting. You understand. This is what they do not want us to know. So they over there faking and shaking, stealing like they have been all along. Stealing. Yeah. So, like I said before, they in there stealing, and now he's suing because he know he don't put the people in office that's going to allow these things to go through, and their plan is to leave us broke, busted, and disgusted, and everybody be on welfare. BB, I'm not going to sue you. Ben sue you. Him. He put that in the atmosphere in, was it 1999 or something, 20 years ago? So let's carry on. Y'all got me, y'all done put me in the Bible. So let's be clear. Him right here, him right there, that's Israel. Yeah. That's Jacob. That's biblical. And the minute Charlie Kirk started seeing the truth, they took him out. Let me say it one more time. The minute he started seeing the truth for what it was, that Israel was fake Israel. Their plans was not God's plan. This has been a hoax and a takeover the whole time. And y'all have just been using me. Yeah. Then he went to Trump because he thought Trump was his friend. Yeah. And he said, do not bomb for Israel. Something ain't right. We need to bag up a little bit. Trump put him out. Yeah, put him out his office and said, get out. You don't know what you're talking about. That's when he knew there was a plan bigger than him and that his blinders came off too soon. Absolutely. Next thing you know, somebody was on the roof shooting down below. One time he missed the signal. The other cat then came around and gave another one. Their intentions was for him to be taken out. Do y'all understand now? Yeah, they don't want us to know the truth. Charlie started understanding, he started disagreeing with pro-Israel. He started having problems with Benjamin, what's his name? Netanyahu. Yeah, him. Yeah, they offered him money, millions. He turned it down. He asked them to come to Israel. He denied it. He was trying to moonwalk out. A day or two before he was taken out, he denounced Israel. That's the truth. He was coming into knowledge. And they took him out. And then they was trying to say, oh, no, it wasn't me. Charlie was my friend. Charlie was my friend. He loved Israel. No. And that's why Candace, I hope she's still safe, went and pulled out the emails. Yeah, you didn't know that? You didn't know that? Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. And they said that the black girl was lying. She didn't know what she was talking about until she pulled them emails out. And then Turning Point had to say, yes, this is true. This is not fake. She's telling the truth. But, I don't think that he was truly, no, he said he had to turn against the pro-Israel because they was trying to control him with the donation. He started losing millions and $1 million donations every day from the Jewish community because he was still interacting with Candace, who was now coming into the truth, and Tucker Carlson, who was preaching the truth. These people were in the Zionist program cult with them, but they had gotten out. Because it is absolutely a cult. It's the devil. That's why they don't like black people. See, they know when they talk about blacks this and we that, that the land they have stole is ours. They know that. Let me carry on because I can go on for days for this. All of them fake.
Like I said, even though Tony Bug...
Are we clear with this one? I was finna show y'all this. And their asses is getting sued, baby. Do you hear me? See, this is why I don't understand why my likes ain't up there where they supposed. Why Charlie wife all up at... Oh, sensation, queen. Queen Station, baby, because she was a Trump beauty pageant winner. You didn't know that either. She knew Trump before she knew Charlie. She was a plant. She was a plant. She was a plant, just like we finding out that I like him. Just like we finding out that Ghislaine Maxwell was a plant to the Kennedys. She was trying to get up in there. Her daddy was trying to place her with them Kennedys. JFK Jr. She tried to put that thing on him. I don't think her thing was any good, cause if she was good, she wouldn't have to look AunTeaFee. Oh, I was supposed to say that. John Jr. said, nah, I pass. He passed on Ghislaine Maxwell. Boo, you talk 5 languages, your daddy, he'll tell yeah, nah, I'm a pass. Yeah, they tried to put her up in there because the CIA was trying to infiltrate JFK. So her daddy was trying to use her to rub elbows with the Kennedy. But I told y'all, I got the tea. I got the tea. I be trying to tell y'all. I got the tea. You welcome, yeah. So she was a plant. She was a plant. And Jared was a plant for Ivanka. Yeah, he was a plant to get up under Trump. Yeah, he was compromised. His poor excuse of a daddy let Ben Yahoo compromise his son. Yeah. So he, when he came of age, became a plant to get all up in Trump's business. Yeah. And hence, he got with Melania. Ivanka. Yeah. Ivanka. I like this guy. Let me hear what he's saying. And now he over there in Israel, building, running shit. Because Trump trusts him. He moved money in the White House the first go round. He got in trouble. Hold on.
Months ago in the summer at a public rally in the capital city.
I like this guy.
Let me take the trash out first. Our guest on Moats just 3 nights ago was arrested in a performative pantomime by the Metropolitan Police, even though she doesn't live in them. They travelled all the way from London to Bristol and arrested her for speech, arrested her for Twitter, arrested her for things said many months ago in the summer at a public rally in the capital city of London. Our good doctor was due to face the General Medical Council just the next day. And, of course, these two things are connected. As she told us in her interview on the mother of all talk shows, this was double jeopardy. She'd already beaten that had been brought against her by supporters of the Israel lobby, and now they were intending to try her again. And just in case there was any doubt about the outcome, well, they sent the Metropolitan Police to do their dirty work. They handcuffed a British Palestinian.
Oh, wow.
Adults over 64.
They starting wars all over the place.
Not be automatically.
They trying to stop people from being...
Palestinian general practitioner, hospital doctor. in the National Health Service was handcuffed over tweets that she had issued. It is not yet the end, but it's
You
getting
cannot
there.
talk about Israel.
Twilight is
Do y'all understand?
state capture is virtually complete, except in one regard. That was the decision by the police in Birmingham to recommend that the opposing fans of Maccabi Tel Aviv not be permitted to attend their upcoming European tie with the Birmingham Premiership side Aston Villa. And now we know what basis they had for making it. The rest of us who follow these things already knew, but the Birmingham police had studied carefully the video footage of the rampage, the riot.
Y'all, it's getting ugly. And Trump all up in this. Now here go Netanyahu. Why is Vance over there? See, Trump, he had them big old booger bumps on his... Oh, no, them wasn't booger. Oh, he had them big old bumps and risings and cysts all on his face yesterday. Looked like they was ready. Baby, that inflammation, that infection has set all up on his face and was ready to pop. He is bubbling on the inside. When you have risings and cysts, sores and shit all on your face, right by your eye, like that, it's ready. That infection sitting and swarming all over your body. Them parasites is eating up shit. Baby, that bump, that thing by his eye, it looked like the butt of a tangerine. It looked like it was rest to pop. He is sick on the inside. Do y'all understand? That is infection. Yeah. Y'all do know that, right? That man is sick. Yeah. But I thought he was supposed to be meeting with Putin. Baby, the U.S. is working harder in these foreign countries than they are in the U.S. Do you hear me? You didn't see that photo yesterday? You didn't see that sensation? You did. You did, bless the jewels. Oh my God. You missed that. And I saw it too. Because somebody, I had a little short and somebody put cyst on it. You didn't see that big old, oh my, it looked like an African nipple. I don't know what's wrong with me today. What about that robbery in France? You know what? Now, okay, so that, I covered that a little bit, but I'm beginning to think, okay, I said it was an inside job. They left all the cranes and cradles, so somebody had to help them. But also, Melania gets a brutal legal surprise. Yeah, let me get to this thing on this man's face. I'm beginning to think it may have been staged, kind of like how they stage stuff over here to throw you off because they knew that that book was coming out. Right? I mean, I don't know. I think it was an inside job, and it could have also been staged. An inside job, insurance job, and to throw people off of Prince, the royal family. Let me just put it like that. You know, because that was supposed to be the talk. That was supposed to be the talk of the town, versus Prince Harry nasty ass. Not Harry. I'm sorry, redhead. Andrew. Cause this scandal, right? And Fergie was taking her daughters and shit over there. Was it on this one? Epstein funding Fergie, a museum, the museum over in London, Paris. So it was like 18th century jewels, crowns that had been on display for years. Somebody, 2, 3 guys ran up in there and robbed them. Broad daylight. It's the broad daylight for me. And right around that time, Virginia was finna tell on them. And you know we know. Hold on, I'm trying to get that big ass bump. Yeah, and it was coming out, but it's that prime minister. So even here, you know, you over here cause either he finna clown, he wanna, but then hell also Israel is coming out in the wash cause he in that girl Israel, the fake one, not Jacob, the fake one. It's in that girl stuff. He in that book. He was doing that. I don't know what that's called, that freaky kinky stuff when people like to be taken to the blink of death, you know, with somebody's hands around their throat and shit. I heard, you know, I know somebody who like that. They say they do, but yeah. So she was a teenager, and he was, you know, squeezing her throat. I'm trying to get, y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to get to that big old rising. And baby, when I tell you that thing, is this it? Baby, that thing was huge.
What words do I live by? Through hardships to the stars.
Oh, it's covering your picture too? I thought it was just mine. Why is it? Okay. Oh, I need to. I don't need to do it like this no more. The votes is blocking our view. Ooh, y'all so dang spoiled. Oh my God. Oh, y'all so spoiled. Y'all don't hit the like button. Y'all don't like to support the platform. Now y'all can't see. I can't put up a poll saying hit the like button. Ooh, Lord, what am I gonna do about y'all? Y'all too spoiled. Y'all better be glad I fussed enough yesterday.
Tonight, sources telling ABC News President Trump pressuring his own Department of Justice to pay him $230 million.
Not that one, not that one. Y'all better be glad I fussed yesterday or the day before one. Here it is.
Never sue the person who hit you after a car accident.
Can y'all see now?
I just got $100,000 for an accident I was in last month, and I didn't. Joining us now, former Justice Department pardon attorney.
No, that's not it. Why I can't find it? It's coming. Baby, that rising was so huge, it was not funny. Oh my goodness, Supreme Court hit with rude awakening. Oh yeah, they got their ass to sue yesterday. Finally. Okay. Yeah, so he sent this I hate black people got over here. Okay, so let me pull it up so y'all can see this rising. They say he close to expiring. I say he's sick on the inside. Same thing, I guess. I don't know. I ain't never had no rising on my face like this. Cyst, rising. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It caught me off guard. I ain't gonna even lie. Look at it. Oh, baby. Oh, 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 oh. AunTeaFee, you didn't see that yesterday? Mm-mm. AunTeaFee, you made it too big. See there? Being ugly, you made it too big. Y'all, what is that? What is this? What? Did he forget his wig? Y'all, is he's sick for real? Y'all see that? What? Oh, Lord. I was so caught off with them risers. I didn't see the hit. And it's red up in here like somebody been scratching his dandruff too hard. Did he forget his wig? This is Queen Sensation's fault. This is Queen Sensation's fault. It is her fault. Because he didn't go to the beauty shop. The beautician said, no, he's sick. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. What is this? You see that? Sick in the head. Jacob said, why he gotta be on me, AunTeaFee? Queen Station, this is your fault. I had left these big ass zits, cysts, ballings. He got a whole damn ball. He needs some ball sap. Ball ease, ball sap, ball ease, chicken shit, dog pee. I don't know. And don't they say pee is an antiseptic? Shit. He need to get some Melania piss and put on his something to pop that thing. Do you see it now? You look like you want to say, oh, let me pinch it. Look at it. Just in case you thought I was lying. Push it at the top, then come and push it up and just kind of push it, and then you come, no, go get a knife, go get a pen, go burn the tip of a stick pen. Do y'all remember when they used to do that? They used to burn the tip. Lord. Yeah, he need to go burn the tip of that pen, boo-boo. So somebody, what? Disease control. You say what? He remind me of a, somebody else said that they said it's that congested failure. He pretty bad off is what they say. Look at him. He can't walk and talk. He can't walk and talk. What happens there? Look. Can y'all see it right there? It looked like it's a head on that thing. Y'all see that? Right there. It looked like there is a head on it. It looked like it's real good and ready. All you have to do is put a hot towel on that thing. Get it as hot as you can get it. Oh, put a hot towel. See, I like tea tree oil. I'm a tea tree oil girl. But I would put some tea tree oil on there and put a hot it is gross, but hell is on his face. He couldn't talk to me. I couldn't be a diplomat. I'd be like, oh no, I can't talk. I can't talk to you with that on. Oh no, what is that? Oh no, y'all. I'll be looking around saying, oh, is he sick? He got. See, is that some of that? See, the last time he was in office and he went to China, he came back and everybody got COVID. He bringing some shit. They said, don't you bring your ass over here. Russia said, oh, hell no. Russia said, no, that's all right. I can pass with no. No. He's sick. Yeah, and he nasty. You talking about the man to be shitting on his hair? Oh, hell no, that's all right. No. That's why he stays sick, y'all. That's not bullying. This is laughing. Tracy. Tracy, this is laughing, boo. But bye-bye to you, because I see what you on. No, ma'am. Bye, Tracy. Yeah, bye, Tracy. Y'all say bye to Tracy. Yeah, so I will put, this is for educational purposes. Yeah, I will put some tea tree oil on it. We are just some stress relief. Exactly. Bye. Yeah. I will put some tea tree oil on it, baby. You can ask Scooter. I think tea tree oil kill everything. You hear me? Tea tree oil make everything heal quicker, and it will kill anything. Anything. So I will put some tea tree oil right there. Right there. Right there. And put a hot, like right out of the microwave. Wet. And I will leave it on there. My whole face could be red. And then by the time that towel come off, it would have either popped itself or ready for you to just, and it's out. Yeah, I had to get that out. Oh, my bad. You right. Oh, but they not giving me nothing. He done already made up in his mind, see. He done already made up in his mind, Karen. He punished. Let me tell you why. The ones who get any type of assistance, why they not gonna get it if they not gonna get it. He not cause of that rally. 7 million. 7 million. Okay, so Queen Station, you saw it. I could take it down there. I could take the big ball down. Oh yeah. See, that rally is what made this come up. The stress of that rally, and because he was talking about bullying when he was up in that AI dropping shit on everybody. What was that called? Yeah. What was that called? Y'all, I was only supposed to be on here 30 minutes. Y'all see what y'all see? Y'all make me sick. Y'all can't never. That was called absolute pure evil. Yeah. Absolutely. Real quick before I go, because I am not, y'all get the likes up. Yeah, why is Putin? Yeah, I think they got into it. Let me get back over here. I think they got into it. I think not Putin. Yeah, Putin said no. I'm sick of you. And you sick? Mm-mm.
Now, I guess every town has a flavor.
Okay. Yeah, here it go. They got into it.
All its own. But
And I think babysitting.
JD Vance. And I want to tell you a few things about that.
You're welcome, Karen.
First, in the last year, we've had an unmatched alliance and a partnership with the United States. That is changing the Middle East, and it's also changing the world. It creates opportunities not only for security, but for the expansion of peace, which we're working on very, very diligently. And it's just unmatched. I've been here a few years. I've been through several administrations. I welcome the partnership and the assistance we've had. But there's never been anything like that.
Y'all know he went to school in Philly, West Philadelphia, born and raised. The playground is where I spend most of my day. Yeah, Philly and New York. This whole accent is fake. Fake. You understand?
President Trump said that, so that happened before. Well, that includes a close circle, both on our side and on the American side. And President Trump knows who he picks for that circle. One of the members, to put it mildly, is the Vice President. We've had the opportunity to make decisions jointly in a very tight-knit and trusted partnership. And I was impressed. I was impressed with your clarity, with your incisiveness.
Yeah, you didn't know that either.
On common cause, and the
Prep,
genuine
yeah,
friendship
Philly
that
and
I saw, both in our conference meetings, but also in our private meetings. And it's in that spirit that I very much welcome you to Jerusalem in these days of destiny. We're changing the face of the Middle East. And I have to say, I was going to say, bring your family next year in Jerusalem. Welcome this year in Jerusalem. Our great friend, J.D. Vance.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, and thanks to your entire team for your hospitality and for having us. As the Prime Minister said, these are days of destiny, and we're very excited to see.
yeah, they backdooring each other, I think.
Gaza peace plan. We have a very, very tough task ahead of us, which is to disarm Hamas, but rebuild Gaza to make life better for the people in Gaza, but also to ensure that Hamas is no longer a threat to our friends in Israel. That's not easy. I think the Prime Minister knows that as well as anybody, but it's something that we're committed to in the Trump administration, and I think we've, even in the past 24 hours, had a lot of good conversations with our friends in the Israeli government, but also, frankly, with our friends in the Arab world who are stepping up and volunteering to play a very positive role in this. So we're going to keep working at it. I didn't know what to expect, honestly. I know the President was here a week ago to welcome the hostages home and actually sign the deal. A week into it, there's a lot of work to do, but I feel very optimistic about where we're
He did not agree to the deal. He done already told us that.
I think we're going to do great things here. It's not going to be easy. I know there are some folks in the media
I
who
was
are
not
against this
really
proposal, but I think that we have an
so
opportunity to do something really historic. So we're going to keep
some
working at it
food
with
stamps,
all of
please.
our friends in the Israeli government. So thank you so much.
You say you was.
Mr. Prime Minister, Mr. Vice President, you mentioned the media.
You say you wasn't at the rally.
Israel is becoming some kind of sole state of the victory of the United States, not only advising it what to do, but also commanding what to do. Where you both comment on that, and also another comment on
Yeah, rejected. Listen, do y'all see? Hold on. Hold on. Who is this?
Prime Minister Turk.
Okay, so just in case y'all thought I was playing, look, let me take this down. He playing in their face. He tell the U.S. one thing in English and then go back and speak that language. Rejects the idea Israel is U.S. client state. Calls it hogwash. You understand? So he playing in their face in English. So he rejected. And I'm laughing because they want the U.S. to think that they have a deal. It's like how you making these good deals in foreign countries and shit, and then the U.S. you turn us apart and starting wars. So just like he started the war because he used to fund Gaza. Yeah. And then turned around and bombed them to take over the land so that they can rebuild and put all the Trump towers and banks and crypto and start that new currency and shit over there. Y'all done missed it. Y'all not catching on to the play. But Netanyahu rejects idea Israel is a U.S. client state. He done already rejected the deal at the White House. But Trump said, oh, I signed the peace deal. I stopped the war. But they still bombing. Yeah, playing in our face and he playing in their face.
Turkish security personnel
And he...
to get inside Gaza.
Well, I want to put it very clearly. You know, one
And I think he got a Jim Smith name in the U.S., some common name with a social security number in the United States. And it's not Ben, it's not Milanowski, and it ain't Netanyahu. It's some real name, like Jeff Barnes or something. And he is either... He has top clearance. So they said that's either FBI, intelligence, or Secret Service.
They say that Israel controls the United States. A week later they say the United States controls Israel. This is hogwash. We have a partnership, an alliance of partners who share common values, common goals. We can have discussions, we can have disagreements here and there, but on the whole, I have to say that in the past year we've had agreement not only on goals but how to reach them, and I think we're pursuing them successfully. We've been able to do two things: put the knife at Hamas's throat. That was the military
knife at the throat,
and the other effort was to...
How ironic, a knife at the throat. Ain't that how Diddy woke up this morning? A knife at the throat. So I guess that's the going thing, you know how everybody, oh my God, knife at the throat. There we go. This came out yesterday, so y'all know.
I have to say that in the past year we've had agreement not only on goals but how to reach them, and I think we're pursuing them successfully. We've been able to do two things: put the knife at Hamas's throat. That was the military effort by Israel. And the other effort was to isolate Hamas in the Arab and Muslim world, which I think the president did brilliantly with this deal. So those two things produced the hostages. Nobody believed we kept them on.
Mr. Prime Minister, will you allow 30
On the question of the turnpike, I think the Vice President yesterday said that I have very strong opinions on that. And he also said we have to do it with, Israel will be obviously decide together who does that. So I have very strong opinions about that. You want to guess what they are?
It's all a theater. I agree. Yeah, they planning to take over.
I would address that. So,
I'm gonna tell you what the plan is. They are rewriting the end of the Bible. And when it say,
that's not what Israel is. We want a partnership. We want an ally here. And the president believes very strongly that if Israel takes Israel, honestly, with our Gulf Arab allies, can play a very
they building a new
role
Israel,
toward, frankly, the United States,
but not for God
because our allies in the region
to take over.
taking control and taking ownership of their area of the world. Now, that doesn't
They
mean we don't have peace
stealing.
here. That doesn't mean we don't care about what happens here. But we actually see this as an opportunity to build on the Abraham Accords. I think this Gaza deal
To
is
build.
a critical piece of unlocking the Abraham Accords. But what it could allow is an alliance structure in the Middle East that perseveres, that endures, and it allows the good people in this region of the world to step up and take ownership of their own backyard. That's in the United States' best interest. I happen to think that it's in Israel's best interest too.
Vice President Vance.
So they're going to rebuild to make money in Israel.
Vice President Vance, you say that the ceasefire isn't on the verge of collapse, but why is it
Hi,
that the
Foxfire.
president said Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff, now yourself, and then Secretary of State Marco Rubio to Israel this week, if that's
To
not the case?
expand.
And if I could, you said that there were joint agreements between the two of you today. Could you please explain what those were?
Well, to answer your question, look, this thing.
See,
Jared
they
Kushner,
want,
Steve Witkoff, now
hold on.
yourself.
They want Christians to think that this is biblical. So what they have done was line it up where it looks like this is God's plan. Yeah. See, they want people like Foxfire, Tarek, to think that their plan is in Revelations. But what they are indeed doing is rewriting it. All of this is fake. Because when people were supporting and they said, oh, yeah, but the Bible says we're supposed to support Israel. Who is Israel? What is Israel? Bin Laden, he ain't in the Bible. I showed y'all who let me go back. See, let me go back. Let me show y'all who the Bible, the biblical Israel is. Real Israel. Do we got to go back to have the Bible about yeah. So the real Israel is Jacob. It ain't Ben. And I know that, it's the lineage. But the Israel Jacob, God changed Jacob's name. Jacob is of bronze skin. It's not Benyahu. So they know that we are easy to deceive. That they can feed us propaganda and we can know the truth, but we still gonna ride with it. If they can keep us caught up on left and right. That's why every time Trump gets caught in a lie, he said the left wing, the far left, the far left, the far left, the far left. Biden, Obama. So that it'll throw you off and then it'll click. Yeah. The right. So it'll make you forget the truth. So they're stealing land. And that they are stealing from the U.S. taxpayers, coming down on us like they are doing what the Bible says and trying to, oh yeah, this is between two brothers. No, baby. No. Because he from Poland originally. He went to elementary in New York, junior high and high school. He went to one in Israel. And then he came back and went to high school at in Philadelphia. He went to 2 colleges in New York. What you mean? So it is not biblical. They're just using the Bible to manipulate Christians. That's why if What you sorry for? Oh, that's why if we go back to when we saw Trump, T-Sippers, and he was saying, Christians, Christians, we need the Christians to vote. I'm not Christian, but we need you to vote. This will be the last time. He was telling us they had a plan then. The plan was to get the Christians on board. So here came Charlie, being vocal, being, I guess, condescending, direct. He was being exactly what Trump wanted him to be with his voice. He didn't like everything that is against the Zionists. He was, but then his mistake was that he tied in on the Christians. I am a Christian of Jesus Christ, and yeah, but then you turn around and say, I don't respect empathy. That means you don't respect God. I mean, I remember when this all first started, that made me go deep off into this and drop everything else, was because Charlie Kirk was saying that he was a strong Christian man. He stood on Christable principles, but other than saying it with his mouth, his actions said that he did not love the Lord and he was not moving according to God's will and way. He didn't like blacks. He didn't feel like women had a voice or a place. They don't like foreigners or immigrants. They disrespect and harm kids. All of that is against God. The Bible says for protect or help foreigners and widows. Foreigners are immigrants. He off right there. And then when he went off into that sympathy, he felt like it was made up. Made up? Whoa, how can you say that and you say that you believe in Jesus Christ? He sacrificed his life. He felt sorry for us. He looked back, saw that there was no redemption of sin. He didn't need to come back for him. He came back for us. He had empathy. What? I knew right then. His fruit wasn't good. Bible says you can judge a tree by its fruit. And I've been on it ever since. That's how I know that I knew it wasn't right. It's like, whoa, what is this? And why are all these people praising him like he God? Why they got statues and shit of this man? Why Trump, why they taking down Martin Luther King and anything with civil rights? That's how I knew it was fake. And then it just required me to go deeper off into it. But had Charlie King not been assassinated, may he rest in peace, and I not heard some of the things that he was saying, and he said he stood for Christ, Jesus Christ. He was a firm believer in Jesus Christ, fully. I then said he was a wolf in sheep clothing. Then I went on as to say, God said, my sheep know my voice. So I had to stop playing on YouTube and got real serious. Because at that point, I knew that there was some deceiving, manipulating. It was some spooky, ooky stuff going on with our lives and livelihoods. And then I messed around and saw a Poland mugshot of this man that told me that he was not from Israel and that he done faked this accent. And then if you talk to someone from really over there, Israel is, I don't even want to say Israeli, because I don't know what they are. They got so many different names, but they say his verbiage His dialect is off. It's fake. And then we messed around and heard him in the States when he was, you know, in the U.S. And he didn't have that heavy ass tongue. He wasn't spitting all on himself. Yeah. You know, had 2 or 3 wives, cheating, you know, all that type of stuff. His tongue wasn't heavy then. He talked like he was from New York. So all of that shit's fake. Yeah. So just so you know. They Zionists. So they are satanic, and they try to represent the Bible. That's why I don't be having time for all that other stuff, because their plan is to take over. And then when it's all said and done, the U.S. is going to be, he done let Qatar come over. Trump signed for Qatar that he has already told us was terrorists. He done gave them permission, immigrants permission to come over to the U.S. and build a military, for weapons in Utah. Yeah. So when it's all said and done, is he gonna turn those weapons on the U.S.? Well, hell, yeah, cause Trump got the military preoccupied in states, Portland and Oregon and shit, and they say they don't need him. So you want our military to be turning on U.S. citizens. So when it comes time for a war, they preoccupied. They ain't got prepared. They ain't been in the fields working. They ain't been building, weapons. They playing in the streets, being the K 2025. ICE is them K's. Y'all understand now? Yeah, I need to get my likes up. Yeah, they're not in place for a war. Putin done turned. He said, okay, you playing, is it Putin? Yeah, you playing over there with Ukraine about them Jackhawks and them flying them helicopters and shit. Okay, now we can't meet. I see what you doing. You trying to play everybody. You greedy. So you got your people in place and y'all trying to milk everybody. And then your plan is to fuck. You see Russia leaking shit. You see Putin leaking stuff. Yeah, all of them was brought up on blackmail. He was blackmailed. Putin has been blackmailed. Trump has been, yes, all the cyber attacks. Absolutely. So they want us to be preoccupied with all this other stuff that's going on, trying to deflect like they was with the Epstein files. Now Diddy begging. I mean, because every time, and then he said he gonna sue for $230 million. Now he being sued, and the little man that don't want to swear in the lady. All of this shit. Y'all think all of this is just a coincidence? And it's still, I told y'all about a month ago that Trump is not protecting himself. He protecting a foreign country. Do y'all remember me telling y'all that? The foreign country was Israel. It just wasn't him. It was that other guy that came out yesterday, Barack. He was playing that. He was doing that kinky shit to a minor. She didn't understand that. She don't understand no fetish of putting your hands around somebody, having their head hanging off the side of the bed with your hands wrapped around and making their eyes roll back in the back of their head. No, she don't know nothing about that. What is that called anyway? What is that called? Yeah, that's some type of freaky, kinky something. But she was a minor. She was a whole minor. And Prince Andrew, we just need to call him Andrew London. What's their last name? He don't need no title. How you gonna have 8 people orgy, you and oh boy, and all of them minors? It's okay to have, you know, if your partner is into that type of stuff with you, but these are minors. And y'all are protecting it. So yeah. So it, you know, if Trump do it, he crazy as hell. Yeah, that is gross. That is absolutely gross. So y'all go, I'm gonna go. Y'all, I done been here 2 hours. I don't know how I let y'all talk me into that. So yeah. Oh, let me hear this, because I think they got into it.
And then Secretary of State Marco Rubio to Israel this week.
No, they all foreigners. They all descendants of immigrants. Trump real last name Queen Station. Oh Lord, you so new up in here. Do you know his real last name ain't Trump? He wanted people to think he was from Jewish descent, and he really from German. Wherever, yeah, he really German. Oh, his mom is from Scotland. His papa, his grandpappy, he came from brothels. No, his last name is Grumped. It's started with a Grumpt or something like that. Yeah, he done changed. Yeah, GURMPF. Okay, that's his last name right there. He done changed his name. All of them crooks. I'm telling you. No, he wanted people to think he was his daddy on his daddy's side. They all immigrants. They all came over illegal. So what he's putting in place, he should be the first one deported. Him, his wives, his kids, and grandkids. You talking about Elon Musk? Oh, his uncle was friends of Nikola Tesla. I don't even know who Nikola Tesla is. I know his granddaddy, when he snuck over here and they was having during the gold rush days, he didn't want to be in the gold mines or something, and he started brothels. How is his uncle friend with a European if he is American? Who? They're not American. That's why he an enemy of the state. And his brother, his family. I don't know who Nikola is, but who they married. I'm just saying his lineage, where he came from. He's not a U.S. citizen. His mama's side and his daddy's side came over illegally. Okay? But he wanted to deport immigrants, and he won. He even wants it. They gave him permission. Do y'all know that the Supreme Court gave him permission this week to deport U.S. citizens to foreign countries? Did y'all know that? Yep. So he can deport. So do that mean that we have the rights? Do that mean they following the Constitution rights? That means that they are not, and that means that they've given him permission to do what he wanted to do. One of the guys that he in January 6th that he pardoned got arrested the other day for threatening to unalive the new speaker, Hakeem Jeffries. One of the guys he pardoned has been arrested again for threatening to kill Hakeem Jeffries. Trump pardoned a criminal. Yeah, it looked like Trump with a D, and I think it ends with a P or F. I don't know. I just know he's not a U.S. citizen, and he changed his name, and he didn't want people to know that he was German.
And if I could, you said that there were joint agreements between the two of you today. Could you please explain what those were?
Well, to answer your question, look, this thing takes monitoring and it's going to take a lot of work. I was in the CNCC, which we opened up yesterday.
Just answer the question. They never answered the questions
With a lot of Americans to actually mediate this
because they faking and
process.
shaking. Let me see what this one is. This is 4 hours
Off the
ago.
ground from the International Security Force so that we can
Babysitting.
Gaza. It's not
Kushner,
easy. I never said it was
desperate to
easy.
tame.
What I am is optimistic.
So now Kushner in here. They falling out. They plotting. And I think they plotting against him.
Kev, first burger of the day. I need those patties perfect. You gotta press
Hold on. We in bad shape, y'all.
All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Emily, how you doing?
Doing great. We have a big show. We have multiple guests, and we're taping a weekend show today as well that people should definitely make sure to tune in for. That'll be a good one.
I'm gonna get ready to go.
Last week, Crystal and Sagar had Ken Vogel on to talk about his new book, Devil's Bargain. Devil's Advocates. Yes, Devil's Advocates. It's about representing the worst people in the world. And they told everybody to buy copies of it. Not enough of you did, so we're having him back on.
Well, the punishments will
We will keep having him on until you send this book to #1.
Yes.
Yeah, because we rely on a lot of Ken Vogel's reporting on corruption in D.C.
Oh, yeah. I want to get here right quick. Let's hear this before I go. Hold on. I want to hear this lawsuit against Melania by Epstein partner. Hold on. They ass is getting sued. This shit is funny to me. This is funny. Why? Oh my God. Plans to demolish White. Oh, so he plans to demolish the whole White House, y'all. Why? I told y'all that man wasn't planning on leaving. Oh my! I don't even have the right amount of likes. Oh no! I told y'all I wasn't finna keep. I'm gonna start doing uploads, baby, because y'all play with me. When y'all play with my likes and stuff, y'all play with my money. And yeah, no. Christmas coming, bro. I don't have time for that. And I don't feel like going off on people like that. I shouldn't have to. My TV too good, baby. If I could give you more. Oh, I appreciate you. But it's too many. It'd be too many people in here for the same people to be the ones that are the primary people that support. So his daddy nasty, and he learned from him. Who daddy nasty? Oh, with them brothers, his granddaddy, grandpappy. This is my grandpappy.
Diddy was seconds away from him.
Where is Midas? They just not talking get hit. Okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness, Midas, where you at? Yeah, yeah, so I can't keep doing that. I can't keep doing that. It was beginning to make my head hurt. See now, like I've been here 2 hours. Editor-in-chief answer questions. Melania gets sued. Let's go.
Listed in the article. Melania Trump was just sued in the Supreme Court of the state of New York by Michael Wolff, renowned author who has reported on Donald Trump before as Trump's former biographer. Melania Trump was just sued in the Supreme Court of the state of New York by Michael Wolff, renowned author who has reported on Donald Trump before as Trump's former biographer. He was spoken to by Jeffrey Epstein about potentially being Epstein's biographer, and had spent hours and hours speaking with Epstein. And Michael Wolff has published works about Donald Trump that I'm sure you've all read and know about. We've had Michael Wolff on our network before, and Michael Wolff has reported, and he's spoken to reporters about what's been going on behind the scenes as Donald Trump is covering up the Epstein files, which we all know is taking place right now in plain view. And it's one of the reasons that our freaking government is shut down right now, as they're trying to stop ADOLPH Grijalva, who would be the 218 signatures, she's the Democratic Congresswoman-elect from Arizona, 7th Congressional District, from signing the discharge petition to release the Epstein files. So here's what went down. Melania Trump sent a threatening demand letter to Michael Wolff, where she misrepresented a bunch of statements that Michael Wolff had previously made, both on Instagram, as well as statements that the Daily Beast then put into articles. Again, it was kind of half statements. It didn't fully give the full context of what Wolff was saying, but a demand letter was sent to Michael Wolff. The letter was sent on October 15, 2025. We have a copy of the letter here. It says, "Dear Mr. Wolff, this law firm represents is litigation counsel for the First Lady of the United States of America, Melania Trump, hereinafter Mrs. Trump." And then it goes on to say that we believe you've engaged in defamations. And it goes into, here's the article's defamatory statements, and they list in the article. They go, you said Melania Trump is very involved in the Epstein scandal. You've said First Lady Melania could be the missing link in Trump's ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. I'm reading from the letter right now that this guy Alejandro Brito sent to Wolff. C. Melania was very involved in Epstein's social circle and noted that this is how she met Trump. D. She introduced by a model agency, both of whom Trump and Epstein are involved with. She was introduced to Trump that way. Epstein knew her well. Then it goes on to cite other Instagram posts where it says that you said Epstein told you that Trump and Melania got together for the first time on Epstein's airplane, and that Melania met Trump through the same modeling circles through which Epstein and Trump procured dates. You said, Wolff, this sham marriage, trophy marriage, hardly any marriage at all is part of the scam. Then it makes a very specific demand. It says you need to apologize, you need to issue a retraction, you need to do this all in public. And it says, please govern yourself accordingly, Wolff. So on the deadline that was given for, I guess, Michael Wolff to govern himself accordingly, Michael Wolff sued Melania. New York Supreme Court, which is their trial court. We have the lawsuit right here, verified complaint for declaratory judgment and damages under New York's statute, strategic lawsuit against free speech, basically, against public policy, where Michael Wolff saying, I'm reporting on the facts that I know. I'm an author who has a First Amendment right. And then Michael Wolff goes through each of the allegations that are being made and says, first off, you're...
Hold on. Did I hear? Oh, Lord, I got a headache. Oh, my God. Did I hear him say that Melania was a part of the Epstein and she did what? So she was doing what with the Epstein? What? I knew he screwed her on Epstein plane, but hold on.
The first time on Epstein's airplane, and that Melania met Trump through the same modeling circles, through Trump's ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. I'm reading from the letter right now that this guy Alejandro Brito sent see. Melania was very involved in Epstein's social circle and noted that this is how she met Trump. D, she introduced by a model agency, both of whom Trump and Epstein are involved with. She was introduced to Trump that way. Epstein knew her well. Then it goes on to cite other Instagram posts where it says that you said, Wolf, that Epstein told you that Trump and Melania got together for the first time on Epstein's airplane, and that Melania met Trump through the same modeling circles through which Epstein and Trump procured dates. You said, Wolf, this sham marriage, trophy marriage, hardly any marriage at all is part of the scam. Then it makes a very specific demand. It says you need to apologize, you need to issue a retraction, you need to do this all in public. And it says, please govern yourself accordingly, Wolf. So, on the deadline that was given for, I guess, Michael Wolf to govern himself accordingly, Michael Wolf sued Melania in New York Supreme Court, which is their trial court. We have the lawsuit right here, verified complaint for declaratory judgment and damages under New York's anti-SLAPP statute.
Good night, Queen Station.
Against free speech, basically, against public policy, where Michael Wolf saying, I'm reporting on the facts that I know. I'm an author who has a First Amendment
Close your mouth,
and then Michael Wolf goes through each of the allegations that are being made and says, first off, you're providing incomplete or kind of erroneous context to what.
He said, I saw you there with your legs up in the air. You a hoe, you know you a hoe.
Under New York's anti-SLAPP statute, strategic lawsuit against free speech, basically, against public policy, where Michael Wolf saying, I'm reporting on the facts that I know. I'm an author who has a First Amendment right. And then Michael Wolf goes through each of the allegations that are being made and says, first off, you're providing incomplete or kind of erroneous context to what I actually said. And then there's opinion protections. One of the protections is truth and being truthful about it. And Wolf sued Melania Trump for this declaratory relief action under anti-SLAPP law in New York. And it basically says, look, by you, Alejandro Brito, on behalf of Melania Trump, sending these demand letters and making these threats to chill my speech, I've now had to hire an attorney. I'm incurring costs. This is a First Amendment right that I have to report on these facts. So I want a declaratory relief action. I want the court here in New York to say that what I'm doing is protected under New York's anti-SLAPP statute, which provides strong First Amendment protections to reporters and to journalists and to authors. I want attorney's fees as a result of what's happened, and I want discovery. And a major part of this lawsuit filed by Michael Wolf says, by her threat letter and this responsive declaratory and related anti-SLAPP action, Mrs. Trump has given Wolf subpoena power, which he intends to exercise fully and expeditiously. Since the statements at issue pertain to matters that largely occurred here in New York City, this action will call for and permit subpoenas to numerous witnesses, most of them in New York. Subpoenas will go to those who frequented or who were in part of Epstein's circle, including Mr. Trump. I want to bring up right now Michael Wolf, the plaintiff.
Let's go! Let's go. And then Trump now talking about he won $230,000 because all his fake ass lawsuits are not going through. And now we know this man right here now. I mean, he one of the ones I was getting tea from. Yeah, I know he know. Let's go.
Most of them in New York. Subpoenas will go to those who frequented or who were in part of Epstein's circle, including Mr. Trump. I want to bring in right now Michael Wolf, the plaintiff in this case, who just filed this lawsuit against Melania Trump.
And he is one of the ones that Epstein confided in when he knew his life. They wanted him gone. Yeah, he has Intel. Yeah, he is the one who is saying that, oh yeah, there are pictures with Trump with little girls, young girls, minors, without all their clothes on. Him. Oh man, I don't know why they sent this man. They took the bait, y'all.
How are you? Nice to see you.
They took the
Great to
bait.
see you. And I think there's so many people who have seen Melania going around with these litigation threat letters. She threatened Hunter Biden and said, I'm going to sue you, but then never ended up actually suing Hunter Biden. But you've taken the extraordinary
You're not even
action of
a
saying,
U.S.
I'm
citizen.
standing up for my reporting. I'm standing up for the First Amendment, and I'm suing you. So talk to us about that.
Well, I think very simply, someone had to do it.
Thank you.
I probably would have preferred that it not be me, but
Whoop is smart.
come the moment, here it is. And
He
what
knows
they've
the
done
dirt.
is obvious, and it's disgraceful in what they keep doing. And everybody throughout the media business, there's a chill, and a chill is probably the kind words. Sued the First Lady of the United States, a kind of man bites dog lawsuit. It's a great story. You won't see this story, I'll bet, in the New York Times, because the New York Times is being sued by this same lawyer who is suing me. Everybody is frightened, and I thought, well, what can I do here? I mean, obviously, I'm not going to apologize. My God. I'm not going to retract. There's virtually nothing to
Look at him laughing at him.
The truth is that anything that I have said here is mild. In fact, it's certainly not defamatory to say that someone knew someone. As a matter of fact, we have seen the pictures of them together, so this is obvious. And then there's opinion, which is protected. This is, I've been doing this job for a very long time, and I have never been at moment when there is a virtual guarantee of
he's gonna try to intimidate him. He know who Wolf is. Wolf did writing for Trump. He knows them personally. And he know Epstein. He was sitting with Epstein before. He was the one who said that Epstein told him that if he wanted to tell or talk about Trump or Hillary, they would have to cancel the election. Yeah, Trump knows exactly who he is. I don't know why he allowed Melania to even play with this man. I don't know.
A lawsuit when you move into territory that the people in power don't want you to move into. This is not even a matter of what you said. It's the subject itself that cannot be discussed. So it was like, okay, this is there is a law. There are laws against this. There are laws against what the First Lady and the President are doing. You cannot use a legal remedy to intimidate someone from speaking out. So here we are. I've sued the First Lady.
So in a lot of these lawsuits that have been filed by Donald Trump, for example, against the corporations, whether it's the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times or whoever, in those lawsuits, even where the Journal or the New York Times appears to be fighting back, what they don't do, though, and I'm very cognizant of this, is go after the discovery that would be so obvious. Like, if I'm the Wall Street Journal and I'm sued by Trump with the Epstein book, the first thing I do, boom, day one, Donald deposition right there, sit across from me, and we know historically he does either horrible in depositions after avoiding it, or he avoids the case and then dismisses the case. Same thing with Melania. So you mention here I am going to go after discovery, Melania. I'm going to take your deposition. I'm going to subpoena you, Melania. I want to see your emails, Melania. I want your documents, Melania. I want your text messages, Melania. I'm going to talk about all of the Epstein connections. You wanted to do this? We're going to do this, and we're going to do discovery. I want Donald Trump's deposition right now as well. So talk to us about the discovery that you're looking to get in this case.
Well, you know, I think that this is an opportunity to ask all of the questions that they have refused to answer. I mean, it's very straightforward. I mean, we know that that Donald Trump had a long, deep, abiding relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
My day just showing.
Oh,
laughing at
Let's
his.
hear the details of their financial involvement. Let's hear the details of their sexual involvement. Not that they were involved together, but one or the other as each other's wingman in many situations. And I say that using the politest words.
Oh wow! Back that thing up. What you say?
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Questions that they have refused to answer. I mean, it's very straightforward. I mean, we know that that Donald Trump had a long, deep, abiding relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Let's hear the details. Let's hear the details of their financial involvement. Let's hear the details of their sexual involvement. Not that they were involved together, but one or the other as each other's wingman in many situations. And I say that using the politest words.
Y'all like, share, subscribe,
let's
share this
get
video.
Into it. Let's get into Melania's history. How does she come to this country? What does she do when she's here? How does she meet Donald Trump? What's her relationship to the modeling agents who knew both Epstein and Trump? I mean, these are all of the questions.
Dig all off into it. Let's go.
Once they are answered, we will have a much clearer picture of what Jeffrey Epstein did, who he did it to, and how the President of the United States was involved.
Ooh! They took the bait, didn't they? They took the bait. Oh my God. He said we gonna get it one way or another. Oh my God. I like that. I like that. He said, let's get into it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be worth the money.
Once they are answered, we will have a much clearer picture of what Jeffrey Epstein did, who he did it to, and how the President of the United States was involved.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I wonder if she back out. Oh, he sued her. Oh, okay. Oh my God. That's
they're as each other's wingman in many situations. And I say that using the politest words.
You loving him?
Let's get into it. Let's get into
he said, I'm the big wolf, not the little one. Big wolf. Huh? Let's go.
Melania's history. How does she come to this country? What does she do when she's here? How does she meet Donald Trump? What's her relationship to the modeling agents who knew both Epstein and Trump? I mean, these are all of the questions which I think
now she gonna be
once
like, oh,
they are answered,
she gonna be like, oh, I don't speak English.
we will have a much clearer picture of what Jeffrey Epstein did, who he did it to, and how the President of the United States was involved.
And right now, as the government is shut down, and one of the reasons that seems to be clear is that they don't want this discharge petition being signed by Adelita Grijalva, who would be the 218th signature. She's that Democratic Congresswoman elect.
Is Melania name in the file? Of course it is.
And so, you know.
Hey guys, did you know?
Yeah, her name is in the files too, y'all.
Their car insurance, and they're doing this instead. Now the reason why
her name is in the files too.
Behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, you're reporting on Epstein, and you've been the best reporter, the person who's been you spoke with Epstein, you sat with the guy, like no one else has done that. You've got hours and hours and hours of recordings of the guy, but you were warning about all of this. You were raising the red flag about these connections before anybody here.
Absolutely.
We were amplifying a lot of the cover, what I think should have been out there at the time.
So there you
Now
go,
you're
ladies
seeing
and
in a way
gentlemen.
that's
Some of the tea I had that people really didn't have. It was Mr. Wolf. He was one of the ones that were reliable sources for me. Okay? So he is absolutely right. Wolf was putting it out there subtly for us long before anybody.
So, behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, you're reporting on Epstein, and you've been the best reporter, the person who's been you spoke with Epstein, you sat with the guy, like no one else has done that. You've got hours and hours and hours of recordings of the guy, but you were warning about all of this. You were raising the red flag about these connections before anybody here. We were amplifying a lot of the cover, what I think should have been out there at the time, but now you're seeing it in a way that's so damaging to the country, to people's healthcare, to people's lives. Like, that's what's so wild about this too. So how do you make it? What do you make of this?
We know it is the one subject that he does not want to address. It is the
I
one
dropped the
subject
bomb
that
on
he
you.
does not
But I would show his face though. I would show his face when I would have the little clippings from him. And he would say stuff. It's a couple of them. But it just made it easier for me to connect dots. And I'm a good parker. I don't have to grab everything and run with it. I parked a lot of stuff from him. So when it started unfolding, I know where I got it from. And I would connect my dots. Yeah. He is one of them, for sure. But I would show it to y'all. When I be showing y'all those little, yeah, child. Yeah, he is definitely one. Absolutely.
able to escape. Donald Trump is I would say the thing that he ought to be best known for is his ability to change the subject.
Mm-hmm.
He has not been able to change the Epstein subject. I think partly because
Precious,
people
bye.
understand that it
Thank
is
you
the
for
key
your
to
gems.
understanding so much about Donald Trump in particular, but our time in general and the nature of power and who has it and what powerful people do with it. This is Jeffrey Epstein is the secret code ring in a sense, and Trump clearly knows this. Clearly knows that he in any telling of Epstein's life story, he is deeply implicated, and he certainly has not figured a way to change that subject and get out of this fix. And the effort to sue me and to shut me up, and me along with others, is an effort to change the subject and shut down discussion of his involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. And I assume that that's what they thought they would accomplish by suing me. And I don't know why I am somewhat different from everyone else. I mean, I think I am because I'm an individual. I'm not ABC, which is owned by the Disney company, and Disney has myriad. Has billions of dollars at issue, as does CBS, which he sued. So here I am, and I have good lawyers. Although having said that, and let me say here that this is going to be an expensive process. And I think it's going to be a fruitful one because I think it will cover all kinds of things. But whoever you are out there listening now, I will inevitably come to you through GoFundMe or other avenues for supporter. I think we are. This is not just me. This is an effort to get the truth of what Jeffrey Epstein means to Donald Trump.
Well, let us know whenever you have that. I will
support that one.
Have you back on to give us the update. Let us know when she's
shout out to
officially
Wolf,
served.
Big
when you
Wolf,
get out
not
that
the
first
little one.
round of discovery.
He has sued the first lady of the United States. She played with him. Now he playing with her. And he is playing for everybody to get the truth. Because one thing is for sure. He has it. But now he's finna make them bring all their paperwork. So that they can't say, oh, it's confidential information. He used to do. No, you sued me. Gloves on or gloves off. Let's go. And he said this is the way that the truth is going to come. He already know, though. He already know. This man right here. This man right here. I am 100% confident know it all. He knows it. From Donald to Epstein, he knows it. Melania indeed messed up. Okay, y'all, I'll be, what time is it? Depending on what time it is and what else comes out. I'm glad I ate. I'll be back late. Okay? Y'all, please hit the like button. Going out. He talked about Jeffrey Epstein over and over in multiple recordings. Yep. Yeah. You're welcome, Karen. Yeah. He knows the deeds. He knows the dirty deeds. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you for your support. For your gems. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. I'll be back later on. Bye-bye. And you send more. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Janet said I dropped some gems. Yeah, the tea was hot. How was the tea? How was the tea? Was the tea good and hot? How was that tea? Bye.